Plug back and discuss with Srila Prabhupada. Going to say, Hare Krishna.
How many of you can't hear it?
I can't hear it. No.
Hold on a second.
It's quiet.
Just check my audio settings here. Is that working?
Nope.
Where is my option to share the sound? Ananda, I'm sorry, brother. I am having a problem getting the sound to work.
It's not playing. Press play, maybe sound will come on.
Hmm?
Press play. Is it playing?
Did you go into the shared settings and share your computer sound? Did you do that?
Maybe we can put the link in the chat and somebody else.
Bhakti Yoga is the topmost yoga.
Yeah, we can hear it.
There are different kinds of yogas, karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, hatha yoga, many others. Yoga means contact or having connection. So Bhakti Yoga means directly connection with Krishna or God. That is Bhakti Yoga. Other yogas, they are not directly connected. Karma Yoga, yoga means connection with Krishna or God. But when there is the word Karma Yoga, it is adulterated. It is not pure yoga. Karma Yoga means jat karosi, jat juhosi, jat asnasi, tapassi jat kurusu tad madatmanam. That is Karma Yoga. Whatever you are doing, in the beginning, one cannot take to pure Bhakti Yoga. Therefore, Karma Yoga is recommended. Never mind, whatever you are doing, in that position, you can become a devotee. Karma Yoga, that is. People are interested with different types of work. So, therefore Krishna says, just courage, never mind, whatever you are doing. So how it becomes Karma Yoga? Not Kurushatad Madarpanam, you give it to me. Suppose you are doing business and you are earning lots of money, so Krishna says, all right, go on, you are attached to business, so go on doing that. But the money earned out of your business, you give it to me. This is karma. Not that you earn money and spend for your sense gratification. That is not karma. The rascals, they are saying this is karma. For sense gratification they are using, and that is karma. No, that is not karma. Here is karma. It doesn't matter whatever you are doing, but the ultimate result you give it to me. In another place Krishna says, Karmani adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. You can go on, you can go on with your business, but don't expect the fruit of the business. Ma phaleshu. The indirectly says the fruit should be given to me. Ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't expect the fruit. Suppose you grow a nice mango tree and there will be fruit, nice fruit. So, according to Bhagavad Gita, it is said, ma phaleshu kadachana. You don't take the fruits. Oh, such a nice mango tree nourished in so many years, now the fruit is there, and Krishna says, ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't take the fruit. Then who will take the fruit? It will rot, it will fall down on the ground and it will rot. No. The idea is you don't take but you give it to me. This is karma. It is not that it should be wasted. That is karma. So those who are kurmis, very much attached to material activities, for them this karma yoga is recommended. Somewhere or other, be connected with Krishna. It is not somewhere, it is very great achievement that you work hard, earn money and give it to Krishna. There is a great sacrifice. So, by karma yoga also you can satisfy, because the main business is to satisfy Krishna. Atapumbi dija sreshta varnasrama vibhaga. Varnasram, there are 4 varnas and 4 ashramas. Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyas. So, these are the scientific division of civilized society. Unless there are these divisions, it is a chaotic condition. It is not very satisfactory. That is happening. Nowadays, there is no scientific division of the human society. Therefore, there are so many chaotic conditions. So, actual human civilization begins when we accept this 8 departmental management of the society. That is human society. Otherwise, it is animal society. So, according to Vedic civilization, every department, division has got a particular duty. The Brahmana, their duty is how to practice, to control the mind, to control the senses, sama dama titikha, to be tolerant, to be very simple, simple living, not very gorgeous living. Whatever is absolutely necessary, the Brahman will accept, not more than. That is simplicity, simple living, high thinking. So this is Brahman. Samadama titikha, arjava, and then jnanam. Jnanam means to understand what is what. People are all in ignorance, rascals. The Brahmana should not be rascal. Therefore Brahmana is given the title Pandit. Still in India they say Brahman Pandit. Brahman must be a Pandit, a learned. A Brahman rascal is not Brahman. You are, what you are, I am Brahman. What you do, I pull thela. So that is not Brahman. Brahman means pandit. He must be learned. Pathan, pathan, jajan, jajan, dana pratigraha. These are Brahmana's occupational duties. He must be learned scholar himself, and you try to make others also learned scholar. Pathan, pathan. Not that I know. If you know something better, very valuable, you must distribute it. Otherwise, in Sanskrit language they are called Jnanakhala, miser in knowledge. One who has got knowledge, just like in the modern world, if one is scientifically advanced, he gives the knowledge to others. He goes from university to university and speaks about the new invention. So similarly, Brahmana means that he must have full knowledge and he must distribute the knowledge. Not that keep it for himself, reserve, nobody should know him. No, button part. So jnanam, vijnanam. Similarly, everyone has got particular type of business. Kshatriya has got, Vaishya has got. So, jat karosi, whatever you are doing, you must do it for Krishna's satisfaction. Krishna's satisfaction, if you have got some knowledge, you distribute the knowledge for Krishna's satisfaction. How you can do that? Whatever knowledge you have got, you try to describe Krishna. Kolibhi nirupita jad uttama shloka gunanuvarnanam. This is the first class distribution of knowledge. Whatever you know, you try to explain Krishna by that knowledge. Just like our Dr. Swarup Damodar, he is a scientist, but now he is trying to explain Krishna through his scientific knowledge. Similarly, if you are a medical man, you can explain also Krishna through medical science. If you are an engineer, you can explain also Krishna through engineering. Krishna can be explained, but the person who is explaining, he must be intelligent, because Krishna is everything. So, simply we must have the intelligence how to explain engineering and come to the conclusion of Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing that. He was teaching grammar. So, when there was question of dhatu, he was explaining Krishna. So, the students, some of the students, they did not like that explanation, so therefore Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to wind up his school, because they did not like. So Krishna is everything. Simply one must have sufficient knowledge how to see Krishna through everything. That is Mahabharata. Sarvatra Spurayata Ishtadev. Whatever he sees, he Krishna. Because actually Krishna is everything. That Bhakti Yoga is so nice that is the perfect yoga. And Krishna confirms it. Yoginam api sarvesam madgata antaratmana sadhyaman bhajate juman samijuktatam. The first class yogi is he who is always thinking of Krishna. The same way, if you are a medical man, if you think of Krishna, how to prove that Krishna is the best physician or Krishna is the best surgeon through medical science? If one thinks like that, and if he tries to do it, he is first class yogi, even though he is a medical man. Similarly, everyone can become the first-class yogi if he takes to Krishna consciousness. Now the question is that some of the rascals, they take Krishna as a black man who is talking. Black man. Some one government officer, I think some rascal, his name is Mr. Anand. He described Krishna that he was a black aborigine and he became very powerful somewhere or other, and people worship him as God. It was published in a government magazine. So there are so many rascals. Sometimes Krishna, those who are demons, to defy Krishna, that this Krishna is a crow, or this Krishna is a black man, and Krishna is Shudra. Krishna means so many things. Krishna, Shudras, they are also Krishna called. The Brahmanas are called Shukla. And so in this way, the rascal demons, they want to describe Krishna in their own way so that Krishna may be unhappy, and that is their pleasure. Therefore, to teach these rascals, Krishna, Draupadi and Kunti is pointing out, Krishnaya Vasudevaya. You rascal, you don't take Krishna otherwise. I am speaking of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Just like to identification. In the court, if you give your name, then you must give the father's name, your village, your district, like that. That is identification. So therefore, Kunti Devi is pointing out, it is no other Krishna. The Krishna whose father's name is Vasudeva, whose mother's name is Devaki, whose father's name is Nanda Maharaj, whose mother's name is Jasudama. That's all. When Vallabhacharya, he wrote some essays and books, the meaning of Krishna. The meaning of Krishna, and he went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he wanted some eulogization that he has so many meanings of Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, I know Krishna's name only 2 or 3, that's all. He said, I know Krishna is the son of Jasudamai, Jasoda Stanandhan. Krishna means the boy who sucked the breast of Mother Jasoda. I know that. See here also, Nanda, Nanda Nandanaya, he says, Nanda Gopa Kumaraya. Kumara means who is not married. So, Krishna remained in Vrindavan up to 16 years. Therefore, he remained always Kumar, Nanda Kumar, Nanda Nanda. Here it is explicitly said, Nanda Gopa, and who was Nanda? That is also explained. Nanda means that leader of the cowherdsmen, or he was king, Nanda Maharaj. King does not mean always one has to become a king of very big kingdom. No. Anyone who possesses, still in India, anyone who possesses some land, he is called king. Raja is called Raja. The Jamindar, one who possesses some land, especially in up country, So Nanda Maharaj, because he possessed some land, he was well-to-do, rich man, because he possessed cows and grain. Formerly, a man, and still now also, actually that is richest. Gavaya dhanavan, one who has got many cows, he is to be considered as rich man. Dhanyena dhanavan, one who has got a large quantity of food grain, he is dhanavan. Nowadays, one who has got a bunch of paper, he is considered, and the paper is nothing. As soon as the government is failure, then the $1,000 note and $100 notes, it will have no value. So actual value to keep cows, to have food grains or gold, jewelries, these are the signs of richness. But Kali Yuga is so cruel that if you have got gold, if you have got jewels, then government will take away. Dasya dharma. Formerly there were ordinary plunderers, thieves. Now, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, the government will be composed of organized thieves. That is Dasya dharma bhi, raja bhi. Government officer means organized thieves in every country. That will be the situation. So you cannot keep now. You have to be satisfied with these papers. That's all. So Nanda Maharaj was rich because he possessed 9 lakhs of cows. And Krishna had to take care of. Although Krishna was Nanda Maharaj's son, king's son, still he had to go when he was young, 5, 6 years old. He had to take care, not only Krishna, but all his friends. That was the system. The small boys, they would take care of the cubs. And after 6 years, they would take care of the cows. So in this way, 15, 16 years, they would pass. Then they may go to school, but the ordinary Vaishyas, Nanda Maharaj happened to be Vaishya, not Kshatriya. His father, Krishna's father was Vasudeva, he was Kshatriya. His uncle Kansa, he was Kshatriya. He belonged to the Kshatriya family because born as the son of Vasudeva. But because he was transferred just after his birth to Nanda Maharaj, so in the boyhood, in childhood, he remained a Vaishya. Actually, Krishna is neither Vaishya nor Shudra, nor Kshatriya nor Brahman. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prakrite para. That has been described by Kunti. Prakrite namaste. What is the beginning? Namaste Purusham. What is that? Verse? Adyam. Ta means you. So Ishara Prakrite Para. He is beyond the jurisdiction of this material world. Prakrite Para. So he is neither Brahman, this Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahma, they are this material designation. They are not actually fact. So, as Krishna is not belonging to this material world, he belongs to the spiritual, Prakrite Para, Parastasmatu Bhava Anya, as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Para, Para means another, or the superior. Tara tasmat bhava anya. In the Bhagavad Gita it says, you are seeing this material world up to the sky. Your vision is up to the sky. Although you do not know what are these planets, how they are existing, you have no knowledge. But at least you can get experience that this universe is covered by this round sky, and within that universe there are so many planets. So Krishna does not belong to these planets or this material sky. He belongs to the Parabham. Again, Parabham means sky, and Param means the superior or spiritual. Therefore, Krishna belongs to everything because everything is Krishna, but he has got a special abode. That is Vaikuntha, Goloka Vrindavan. That is situated in the spiritual sky, not in this material sky. In the material sky, that Goloka Vrindavan is there, replica, just Vrindavan where we go. When Krishna comes, just like government, the governor or the king, when he is on tour, in every city he has got a special house. What is that house called? Just like similarly, when Krishna comes in this universe, he comes there in Vrindavan, in Mathura, in the Dwarka. But there is no difference between that Vrindavan, Goloka Vrindavan, and this Vrindavan. So these things have to be understood. Krishna is para. Parastasmatu bhava anna. In the Bhagavad Gita we get this information. There is another nature, exactly like this. But these so-called scientists, they are so ignorant, they cannot estimate that there is another nature, there are spiritual planets. They do not know even how many planets are there, how they are situated, how they are inhabited. They think simply this planet is full of living entities, in other planets there is no living. But that is not the fact. Every planet is full with living entities, even in the sun planet, moon planet. So this is a subject matter we have discussed many times. So Kunti has already pointed out that Krishna is Ishvara and is beyond the jurisdiction of this material world. That Krishna, when he comes here, yada jadai dharmasya glani bhavati, he comes. Tadatmanam sijama, he comes. Then how he comes? He comes as the son of Vasudeva. Krishnaya Vasudeva. Vasudeva. His name, because he comes as the son of Vasudeva, therefore he is called Vasudeva. Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Samahatma Sudibla. If one knows that this Vasudeva is everything, then he is the most exalted Mahatma. So these things have to be understood. That is Krishna consciousness. And if we remain fool, no, everything is there. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, in Bhagavad Gita, everything is there about Krishna. And there are so many ways to understand Krishna. Somewhere or other, simply if you understand that Krishna is Ishvara Parama Krishna, that much. That Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. If you are convinced on this subject matter, then your life is successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeffrey Prabhu. Is my sound better?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Very clear. Thank you.
Okay, great. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Now let's open it up for questions and answers. Temple room. Adipurusha Prabhu, I know you are the best reflector of Srila Prabhupada's words. Temple room.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Srila Prabhupada says so much. It's amazing. he ended with several times quoting Paras tasmatu bhavanyo vyakyo vitatsanatana, that beyond this material world there's another dimension of existence. And therefore Krishna is not within this material realm of activity. In the beginning he's talking about the Brahmana and the qualities of the Brahmin and the duties of the Brahmin and the Varnashram system. And he's explaining that a Brahmin has a function. We were listening to Dave Amrita Swami's class last night, and he was saying the Varnashram system is a material system, but it is Krishna's material system, and it's meant to bring us from the quality of the animal life to the human life, and then to the life of devotional service to Krishna. That it organizes our quality of work and coordinates so that a Shudra is not just a person who does this activity, but he does it under the direction of a religious person. And the Kshatriya is protecting the Brahmins. And the Brahmins are studying, they have their function of contribution to study Vedic knowledge and to distribute it. So Prabhupada says so much there. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Oh, we have Chandra wandering in here.
Yeah.
You saying something, Chandra?
I'm new to all this system, so it's like, who's Jeffrey Eckler?
Bhima has his hand up. Yes.
Jeffrey Eckler is a devotee of Krishna who is very steady in his service.
Okay,
He's the deity today.
Okay, all this is new to me. Right, okay, so, and where are you at, Ananta? You're at home?
Yes, Prabhu, can you get a little closer to the device? We can hear you.
Down here, look,
This is Chandra. Chandra, Prabhu.
He knows me, yeah. All this is new to me. All this tech is new to me. Yeah. So where are you, at home?
We're here to glorify Krishna.
Or you upstairs?
Yeah, I'm at home glorifying Krishna. All right, Bhima has his hand up. Bhima, Prabhu, go
Okay,
ahead.
turn the beamer,
Thank you, Chandra. Bhima, Prabhu?
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. In one way, of course, I agree with Adi's take on the Varnashram Dharma, but we always have to remember that Lord Chaitanya came, and it's sort of like a New Testament, in the sense that he said, I am not a Brahmin, a Sudra, a Kshatriya, a Vaishya, nor is Krishna. And so that these things, like Varnashram Dharma, can actually be a barrier between us and spontaneous devotional service. This idea that we should ever approach another person, what to speak of approaching another devotee and saying, oh, well, you're just a worker, you're doing menial service, whereas I'm translating Sanskrit, or I'm doing this. If we notice that in this movement, the great Vaishnavas that we have sort of placed in leadership roles, they are there mostly due to one outstanding characteristic, and that is the humility, that they do not think that they themselves are this, that, or another thing, and that the person who takes the trash out at the temple is on a different level, is on a lower level, and therefore we, kowtow, etc., etc. So we always have to understand that these are truly in deference to Adi's statement. We are truly neither this nor that, but that we're all servants of one another, and that that person who is doing the most menialist of service can actually be as close, if not because of his humility and of his service, because of his station, perhaps in his heart, he's actually more pure than the person who takes pride in having wonderful scholarship in the books. So we always have to keep at an arm's distance things like pride in Varnashram Dharma and things of that nature. This is Sabda Brahman, meaning the spiritual world is of a different frequency, and so that material considerations are not how we align or resonate with that frequency. The only way we can resonate with that frequency is, that Leela, Krishna's Leela, is to open ourselves up. And the only way to open ourselves up is to empty ourselves out. And one of the things that we empty ourselves out from is to think that we are in some sort of category, what they used to call the caste system. Now that's what I'm rambling on, of course, myself as well. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
Bima.
Krishna.
Yeah, it's very easy to get lost in all those external things. There was one devotee, she said, I don't necessarily want to surrender to Krishna. I just want a nice, capable husband. I want a nice house, and I want fresh cottage cheese and simple living. I want to do my duty properly, but surrender is not there. So in my next life, I'm praying for a Varnashrama husband and Varnashrama situation. That's what she said. And that's my problem. I don't want to surrender. I want all those nice things. I want things to work in my life when I take birth again, she said. So it may be an obstacle. So there's one story. I'm sure many of you know this devotee, Jayananda Thakur, Srila Prabhupada's disciple. He's a saint. And in the temple, he was in charge of the trash. Somehow or other, that was the arrangement. He was the trash man of the temple. And this new person who came to the temple for the first time ran into Jayananda, who was taking out the trash. And they talked to Jayananda Prabhu. And Jayananda Prabhu blown their mind away. And they said, but who are you? And Jayananda Prabhu said, I'm a trash man. I can introduce you to the real devotee. So he took him upstairs, and the person was so curious to meet the devotees, to get closer to the devotees, because if that's the trash man, then who are those other people in the temple? If that's your trash man, Jayananda Thakur. If you go to Ratha Yatra, you'll see Jayananda Thakur's picture on every Ratha Yatra card. That's Srila Prabhupada's instruction to put Jayananda Prabhu's picture on there. So, yeah, we shouldn't get lost in the externals and transcend through them and surrender to Krishna. That's his ultimate instruction. Whether we do it in the capacity of a learned scholar or a trash man or a Kshatriya-like type, any capacity. That Srila Prabhupada talked about karma yoga. Doing whatever you do it for Krishna. That's a good start. But ultimately, we can be asked to do. Sage, Hare Krishna, good to see you. Sky, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, thank you for tuning in. All right, that's my 5 cents. Feel free to continue the yagya. We have 4 more minutes of yagya. I see Arjuna Prabhu in the back. I wanted to bow down to him because we didn't do it in the beginning. All right. Any reflections? Anything you'd like to reflect back to your devotees? Please unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Who's that? Shaligram. Steady. Hare Krishna.
So getting back to the 4 divisions, I mean, Prabhupada mentioned in this class that, without that, it's animal society. And I do feel that a lot of us, we are born into a family, and sometimes we feel like we don't belong, or we feel like we don't know what our duty is. So I do feel that this is a guide. It does give some guidance. No, not that we look down on that, the Sudra or this or that, because it also says we're all Sudras in this time and age. However, the thing is to understand is that, we are spirit souls. It does say that, yes, okay, so we're not Sudra, Vaishya, all of these things, Kshatriya. However, we still have that nature. We have that inclination to fall under one of these categories, right? So if we can, so whatever the lesson is, ultimately is to whatever we do, the fruits of that goes to Krishna. And Prabhupada said that, if not, then it is animal society. But until we follow those 4 divisions, then that's when real society begins.
Thank you, Shaligram Devi. Prabhu. But what to do if it's a crazy mix? We have all kinds of traits, and it's usually a wild blend of stuff. How do we identify our dharma in the Vedic context when we're dealing with so many traits, lower and higher? It's all there, boiling. How do we address that?
We abandon all dharma. We abandon it. Just forget about it. We shouldn't even be thinking these things. I'm a this, I'm a that. I've got work to do. That's what we say. The sentence that we begin our day with is, I've got so much to do, not I am a this and I am a that. The whole reason why we're here in this material world is because we began our thought with I am. That's the beginning of false ego. I am. So that's why Krishna says in the Gita, abandon all varieties of dharma.
And just surrender.
Finish the Krishna instruction. Abandon
and simply surrender unto Bhima Das.
Sample room.
Yeah, Krishna says, Striya Vaishya Sitashuras Tepi Anti Parangatim, that anyone can go to the highest platform if they'll be willing to be surrendered to the spiritual master, because other dharmas are compromised. And there's a story of Yudhisthira. The martial arts teacher said, go and find somebody higher than you or lower than you, right? And he told Dhritarashtra, go find somebody higher than you. Dhritarashtra came back, I couldn't find anybody higher than me. And Yudhisthira came back and said, I couldn't find anybody lower than me. And the martial arts, he said, you are qualified. And the gopis, as soon as they thought, oh, we are the highest, then Krishna left them. We're above, as soon as we think we're better than anybody else. So Krishna is pleased by that humility and by that. So Lord, what do you want me to do? It may be within the category of the kind of activity I like to do or not, but I'll do what you want, Krishna, and that's perfect. Striya Vaishya Tatashudas Tepi Antipam. Might be Brahmin Sutra, whatever. In this age, everyone's born Sudra, but if we surrender to Krishna, we can go to the highest platform, which is pleasing to the Lord. Love. Well, Gaur Prabhupada, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Jeffrey Eckler Prabhu, for the sound. Shri Shri Radha Murlidhar, Shri Guru Chandra Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. This was the class. It was so nice to hear Srila Prabhupada's voice and to reflect on his class. It was so clear, so liberating. It's nice seeing you, dear devotees. Nice seeing your children, your bright faces, your horses, your barns, your beards. All right. So, what was I going to say? Lord Chaitanya says, I am not Brahmana or Vaishya or Shudra or Kshatriya. I'm simply a servant of the servant of the servant, million times removed. That's who I am. And I got to concentrate on my service under the direction of the Guru, in the association of the devotees, and for the benefit of others. That's what I should be worried about. And everything else will fall into place as a byproduct, including our nature, psychophysical stuff. All that will follow and fall into place properly if we concentrate on our service. Good to see you, Bhava Prabhu. Nice beard. You look like you're from the Vedic culture, like a Kshatriya. Yeah, cool. All right. So that's a compliment for Bhava. Anyone wants to speak? Let's take one final reflection. Anybody? Any volunteers? Anything that stuck out to you in Srila Prabhupada's class? If not, just unmute and say Hare Krishna. That will be sufficient. I'll be very pleasant to Srila Prabhupada. Who wants to say Hare Krishna?
Hare Krishna.
Definitely. Who's that?
Hare Krishna.
Vanisha. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Thank you, Vanisha. Thank you. Thank you. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Srila
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So many Hare Krishnas. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada says, as soon as chanting Hare Krishna stops, Maya comes. Maya comes. Yeah, I'm not supposed to move in the apartment because there's some mess. Side eye. Okay, Hare Krishna. Love you all. Haribol, I'm in trouble.
Hare
Please pray for
Krishna.
me. Hare Krishna.
Oh, Jai.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.